former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. First, Mr. Mayor, thank you for joining us. First, as a former federal prosecutor, what's your reaction to this new round of emails that we found that through FOIA with tying Hillary Clinton to the Clinton Foundation to the State Department? I
say they prove to me quite clearly that the State Department became basically a funding operation for the Clinton Foundation. I mean, the Clinton Foundation was raising the money, and then they were getting special access to the State Department in exchange for the money. Special access meaning getting to see the American ambassador to Lebanon. That cost $1 to $5 million. Getting to get special benefits for UBS, that cost something like $2 million. You can go on and on and on. Basically, here's the way I look at it. The Clinton Foundation is a fraud. 10% goes to charity, 90% goes to who knows what. I would, if I were a federal prosecutor, investigate it as a racketeering enterprise.
Rand Paul, Senator Rand Paul was just on. He said she should be indicted, and he also went further and said she probably should be in prison.
Well, she certainly should, I believe, have been indicted. I never predict putting people in prison, but my record was about 95%, I think. And I don't think I ever lost a RICO case. And I'm the first one to actually use RICO, first against the mafia, then against white-collar criminals.
This is RICO?
Yeah.
This is classic RICO, yeah?
This is a classic RICO enterprise. You know what this is? This is the big league version of what the Clintons did in Arkansas, where they used a Rose law firm. You had to hire the Rose law firm. Hillary got paid by the Rose law firm, never showed up for work. And then you got contracts with the state of Arkansas. That was class AAA. This is now major league
pay to play.
Fraud. This is
quid pro quo.
Yeah,
pay
if De Blasio has a pay to play system in New York, that's minor league compared to the pay to play system. So basically, Hillary Clinton turned the State Department from a State Department into a pay-to-play operation for the Clintons.
I come from the business world. You know what this is akin to? This is akin to insider trading. Well, if you have access to information, or you can buy information that the public can't get, that's an insider trading scheme. This is the same thing, is it not?
Well, this is, first of all, it's a clear violation of the federal law against conflict of interest, which carries 2 years in prison for every count. And I believe it's a racketeering enterprise. I believe the core crime here is bribery. And
is Bill Clinton on the hook for this too?
Why do you think she got rid of 35,000?
He's a player in it, right? He wasn't at the State Department at the time, but he was the carrot that they were dangling.
Yeah, she told us she got rid of the 35,000 emails because they were about yoga. Well, the 35,000 emails were not about yoga. The 35,000 emails were about the connection between the racketeering enterprise, which is called the Clinton Foundation, and the State Department, which was the pay-to-play.
So anyone who was hooked to the Clinton Foundation could be on the hook for an indictment.
I believe there's enough evidence now to warrant a full and complete racketeering investigation. I believe that the destruction of the emails could be argued as evidence of guilt. That is a typical argument you make in court, by the way, when you prove intent. And I believe this crime is even more substantial than the email crimes they let her off the hook for, which they never should have let her off the hook for.
So Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Uma Abedin, Susan Mills.
You got it.
The other operatives that were there.
The whole group. The whole group. And how does Uma Abedin get to work for the State Department and also for Teneo, a private corporation? I never heard of that.
Yeah, there was someone signed off on that. Someone did sign off on that, but maybe they should be looking into those records as well.
Well, the Justice Department has been turned into a political operation for the Obama administration. So we got a pay-to-play State Department, and we have a political operation in the Justice Department, which, to me, as a 15-year member of the Justice Department, to me, it's heartbreaking.